Resolve hauled down in deep stretch last week to pull off that upset score. It's the peaceful way. Next, here they come. They're off and trotting. Launching out of there from the outside. She's under the radar. Speed in the center from Warwi, yes. Coming through as Righteous Resolve, studying that early battle. Then it's Graceful Patty from the outside, quite fast on the gas pedal and the go button. Further back into sixth is Heart on Fire, who's in no hurry in the early going. We go further back to Tactical Planner, wide going into turn is Jingra with Winooski. Further back down to the rail trots Northern Magenta, and trailing is Horn Player. First quarter speed in 27-3, and it's She's under the radar with the lead, quite fast. Drop to the pocket. Warwi, yes. Then Righteous Resolve. Then inside Graceful Patty. Heart on Fire sixth. Seventh inside to Tactical Planner. And we've got action up front. Was on the move out of third now as he points Warwi, yes, to the outside, and she will quickly cover ground and sweep to the front. Warwi, yes, in charge now. Back into second as She's under the radar. Sitting third is quite fast. Two to Righteous Resolve. Graceful Patty. Tipped out goes Heart on Fire. Nearing the midway point, they're there in 57 flat. They sweep into the far turn, chasing new leader Warwi, yes. Second to the inside, She's under the radar. Quite fast. Third, McDonnell gives Righteous Resolve marching orders now. Out of fourth she comes, and she's breathing fire first over on the rim. Look at the speed from Righteous Resolve in the turn as she goes right up after Warwi, yes, on the way to three quarters. Warwi, yes, and Righteous Resolve, the elim winners, get it on. Right there, She's under the radar third with cover. Fourth is Graceful Patty. Here comes Heart on Fire, sweeping up into contention. Fifth now, three quarters in 126-2. Turning home, Righteous Resolved wrestles away the lead from Warwi, yes. Graceful Patty with some late get up and go. Way out wide, closing Heart on Fire, but now she levels off. They're in deep stretch, and it's McDonnell and Righteous Resolve clear of the field by 2 lengths. Graceful Patty second, Warwi, yes, into third. She's under the radar fourth in deep stretch. It's Righteous Resolve. Righteous Resolve to win the peaceful way. She won it by a length and a half on Graceful Patty. Then up for third was She's under the radar. Warwi, yes, fourth in 155-2.
Well, that is the third piece away victory for
Righteous Resolve wins the peaceful way. Paul McDonnell and John Bax joining me here in the winner's circle as this Resolve filly gets the job done in our marquee race each and every year for 2-year-old trotting fillies. And I'll start first with winning driver Paul McDonnell. Paul, congratulations on the victory. I think over the last few weeks, we've really seen just how talented this young filly is. Here tonight, though, you come first up. Take us through how things played out. Were you just trying to be as patient as you could be?
Yeah, well, leaving the gate, it looked like there was 2 or 3, maybe 4 horses that were coming out of there. So I just wanted to get her away clean and let them settle. And they raced up to the 3/4 pole. Really, they raced kind of hard, and then I was able to just let her do her own thing until then. And when I moved her, she was strong.
You mentioned she feels strong right there, turning for home. You had confronted the leader, and you had cleared pretty much as you guys came into the lane, coming down to the wire right there. No anxious moments?
Not really. She was, she was strong all the way. Again, she's done that every start so far this year, and I just haven't reached bottom yet.
It's got to feel great to win one of these major Grand Circuit races, and again, the connection, McDonnell and Bax. This one has to feel pretty good, I would imagine.
It sure does. You know, we go back a long time. You know, I've drove for John for quite a few years now, and he's been in my corner all the way, and he just does a hell of a job.
Well, I'll go to John here in just 1 second, but last question for you. Where do you rank this filly so far? How would you stack her up with some of the fillies you've seen driving as 2-year-olds?
She's probably one of the better ones that I've ever driven as a 2-year-old. She's so smart. She's got speed, and she can carry that speed a long way. So she's got all those things going for her. It's going to take her a long way in the future.
All right, congratulations, Paul.
Thank you.
All right, bringing in winning trainer John Bax. And John, you could have a pretty big night here, and so far, so good. You win the peaceful way. Before we get to the race, leading up to this week with 5 horses, 5 2-year-old trotters in major races here tonight, what was the preparation like? And was there quite a bit of nerves at one point, or has it been a pretty calm week for you guys and your crew?
It's just day to day. You just put one foot in front of the other, and yeah, I mean, it's pretty exciting to have that many in the big races. You know, a lot of years you're wishing you were there and you don't have the stock. So to get 5 like we have this year, you know, it's pretty gratifying.
I asked you before we came on camera if that's how you saw the race playing out. You jokingly said you didn't see it at all. But what about this filly makes her so special?
Well, she's pretty masculine, actually. She's a big, strong, rough. Like I keep comparing her to her brother, and she's bigger and more masculine than he is. And so I'm hoping that down the road that'll you know, bode well for her racing. So yeah, as far as the race went, I mean, Paul does what Paul does, and you know, I don't think he's too old.
You guys have had a lot of success over the years. I asked him that question, just how special that feels. But you continue to use Paul, and we know he can get the job done. So putting him here in this situation, I'm sure you had all the confidence in the world.
Yeah, you know what? If you're driving a good horse, and once he gets to know the horse and knows what the good points of the horse are, you know, he's been around long enough to know what to do with it.
What's next for this filly?
Oh, geez. Talk to the owners. They want to jump in the Mohawk Million.
All right, you kind of took it where I was almost hinting at it. I wasn't going to ask you straight up, but I mean, we've seen fillies try it before, and she clearly has a ton of ability.
Yeah, I'd like to see him do it, but you know, you want to make sure that she's healthy, and you know, you're wanting to make as much as you can with her without you know, jeopardizing next year, really.
Of course. We know later tonight you'll have 3 out in the William Wellwood Memorial Final. Best of luck there.
Yep, thanks very much.
All right, congratulations, John Bax, Paul McDonnell, all the connections of Righteous Resolve. Maybe we'll see her in $1 million race in a little bit. We'll wait and see, but for now, she is the Peaceful Way champion.